What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John Bequette. Sitting next to me, once again, my beautiful bride, the tots of the show, Miss Andrea Bequette.
Hello.
Don't seem too enthused this week, babe. It's okay. No Donnie this week, but once again, I love it. Once again, coming from good old Ashland, Kentucky, Mr. James Forney. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Pretty good.
Everything going
boring
on?
Week
Everything good. Everyone's doing okay.
for the most part.
Listen, before we get too deep, I got something to show, and then your week, because your week can't be as bad as this guy in this video. oh, hold on, dude.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, because I'm a dummy, so.
Can you turn my mic up?
Yep.
That's better. There we go.
There you go. Sorry, I forgot Donnie was here. All right. Jamie,
What up?
can you see it?
Yes.
All right. Your week's about ready to get better because at least you didn't get rejected like this guy.
Okay, baby, he's out. He's out, baby. Hey.
Anyway, yep. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Did he creep out and try to mac on her at the end?
Yes, that was OJ being pimped out by a lovely lady on TikTok going, look, it's OJ, baby. He's out. And then he went in for a kiss. And boy, I haven't seen a guy get shot down in flames like that
Oh,
in
damn.
forever in a day. All right. Before we get too deep, if you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening on Spotify, guess what? You can also watch us now on Spotify.
Oh shit.
Yes, we can. We are moving on up, motherfuckers. So do all that. Hit subscribe on Spotify. Do all those wonderful things. You want to be really cool, go to fucking Anchor, become a supporter of the wonderful podcast. 99 cents a month. That's all we're asking. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, do yourself a favor. Do us a big favor. Leave us a 5-star review. All right. Moving on back to the fucking OJ getting rejected, the Kimbe Mutombo style. Like,
Not today.
not today. Like, that's the only thing that was missing out of that video.
Oh my gosh, that's fucking... Just seeing him, I was just like,
Just to see OJ for once out in the club. And two,
weird.
OJ clearly has a type.
It's also true.
Blonde.
Blonde, white.
Very skinny, blonde, easy to pick up. And take
Dude, hey,
somewhere.
whoa, hold on, time out. Man, sorry about that. This podcast is not starting off very well this week, but we're getting under control here.
Everything will be all right.
And once again,
That's better.
it's the Lost Losers podcast. Everything starts off like shitty. Don't worry, it gains steam towards the end. It's fine. All right, back to OJ getting rejected by his type. Like,
Just the video is ridiculous. It's kind of like it pans over. You see this cute girl, and then it's just like some random black dude, and he turns his face, and it's like, oh, wait.
it's the juice, and he's loose. Like, out of all people, you would think OJ would not be out in the club doing shit, but you would think OJ would be out at clubs where he would be with women that wouldn't know how to use technology.
That you would think he had
Nothing. Are you just stoned on this one? You're just shaking your head here.
I would probably have to watch it again, to be honest with you.
If you're someone like that, you would go to clubs where you know the owner. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and you stay in the background.
Or be in like a VIP section or something. You're just
He's
creeping.
out at the bar. Like what?
He's just front and center.
Like no.
You should not be doing this.
I don't know why that bugs me so much. It's not that it bugs me. That it's like he can do what he wants. Obviously, yada
He's
yada.
a free man. He's a free man.
But
He can do
it's
whatever he
just
wants.
like you would think you would be more careful.
You think you would maybe make wise decisions, like I don't know, not killing your wife.
Not it. It's someone so recognizable, not just like go for a kiss at a bar.
That's for you, Norm Macdonald. I hope you were listening for that one.
He's just assuming that she's gonna make out with him.
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to make out with OJ
No.
in 1988. Like,
Still no.
This is 2021. Just there's OJ. Dude, that looks like at a hotel lobby. Like that looks like the inside of, like if you go into a casino, like the front part, and there's like a club bar in the front part of the casino.
Yep, I know.
Yeah,
Like-
he just went in for the kill, or I don't know if he was trying to kiss her on the mouth or on the cheek or what.
And
And it looked, oh nope, that looked like a mouth. Like he was just like,
thank you, OJ. The juice is a gift that just keeps on giving, isn't he? You know. Did anybody read it? Did you read his book? If I did it,
fuck no, I didn't read his stupid
I
book.
have it. I haven't
Fucking
read it.
Murderous prick.
Mom has.
I don't think I
can't-
could. I would get so angry. I think I don't. I don't think I
I
could.
mean,
read
the
that
money
fucking book.
doesn't. The money doesn't go to him.
I know
that
because of
makes
the
you feel-
Goldman.
yeah.
Because of the Goldman family.
I love that. Like on the original release, it was like exclusive insider from the Goldman family. He did it from the dad.
That was it. So fucking insane. All right, let's get fuck off OJ's. How's everyone's week? Everyone, Jamie, did you have a good week? Did you feel better now? At least you didn't get rejected, you know, for millions of people to see.
What you mean?
I think we've
Oh,
all
okay.
been. I think we've
Oh, I
all
thought
been
you meant
rejected.
some shit for me. I was like, huh?
You know,
Call me
I'm
out
just-
for something.
Well, at least you didn't get rejected for millions to see like OJ. Unlike, you know,
Yeah.
I'm here to make your week feel better, big guy. That's what I'm here.
Oh
for.
yeah, it was.
That's what I
fun.
do.
No, pretty uneventful. Spent
No-
some time.
Nothing,
with
no
the
weird shit
people-
happened.
What
happened
spent
with
some
the
time with
wishes?
the people I'm talking to, and Halo Infinite came out, and
Halo Infinite, as in Halo 5 or 6. Is this the one after Guardians?
yeah, I guess it would be 6 because it's following Master Chief. But
it
yeah,
following
Halo
Master-
Infinite. Yeah,
Oh.
the campaign doesn't come out until December 6th though.
Okay, then I'll wait.
Because the multiplayer is out now and it is so fucking good because
Is
it
it?
has a lot of movement shooter mechanics, like add a grappling hook and some stuff like that, and it's so much fucking fun.
That's cool.
I haven't played Halo. I played Guardians, and then after that, I don't think I've turned my Xbox One on since.
Yeah,
I've been a PS5 guy, PS4 person ever since. And then I haven't played that. I need to get it. I need to get the man cave reset up so I can.
yeah. After
Bring it down here.
Halo on Xbox until I got PC, it was a lot of Forza. I played a lot of fucking just driving games.
So no other weird shit happened to you this week.
No, I've been off of work because I thought I was coming to visit you, but money shit just mom didn't want to pull the trigger and everything. So I was just like, all right, whatever. And stayed here and just tripped and had fun. So
Oh. Well, you would have had a good time this weekend, but be happy you just kind of missed the shit show of one
yeah,
night.
that was
You know, so not a big deal. Babe, you got any weird shit that happened to you?
Not weird, really.
Nothing strange.
Strange shit that happened. this
Yeah,
week?
like the weird shit that happens. Nothing.
Honestly, no.
You did. You just didn't know it. You're going to be a part of a story here in a minute.
Okay.
So Thursday on Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day for everyone. Obviously, that's when last Thursday we went to see.
yeah, I got to work on Veterans Day and I got to do that. That was kind of cool.
What'd
I
you
was
get-
like, just a bunch of veterans came in and we almost never get asked about military discount for some reason at Spencer's, but a whole bunch came in and we were asking about it, and it was just nice being able to connect with them because I was on register and everything, and just being able to connect with all the
Nice.
veterans and shit.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So last Thursday, me and my wife, we go out and we go see Bert Kreischer. We've had tickets to go see Bert Kreischer for it feels like
2
2
years.
fucking years now. So as we're walking in, we kind of run into some people that we know, like mutual friends, and they start telling us about a mutual couple that we know, and they're telling us about, we haven't seen them in a while, and they're telling us about the crazy shit that's going on in their fucking relationship, and we're just kind of giggling about it. And we're laughing, and we're like, and the one guy is like on his third divorce. He's getting married for a fourth time, and he's going on his third divorce or something like this. It's all types of fucked up. So I tweeted out as a fucking joke,
Yeah.
not realizing people listen to the podcast, people follow us on Twitter, people know my wife and I tweeted out, if you get your third divorce, do you get like a free Subway sandwich? I figure it's like a punch card thing.
Yeah.
If you're a dude and you're on your third divorce, you're pretty much going to be fucking broke unless you're, I don't know, Larry King. You're going to be paying out. So I'm figuring Subway is probably like, hey man, I got my third divorce. Here's a free sandwich. Like, well, we'll be seeing you for your $5 footlong every day, you broke motherfucker. I figure maybe it's a nice thing. So I tweeted this out, only to get bombarded with people asking, hey, are you and Andrea okay? Are you guys okay? Like, is everything okay? We love you guys. Like, if anything's wrong, please let us know. Like, if you guys needed someone to talk to, people were reaching out, perfectly good strangers and friends and family were reaching out because of this joke. And it was a joke. And I am like, oh, my bad.
Oopsie.
I looked at my wife. I went, I now just learned a valuable lesson. She goes, your jokes, you got to put more context to your jokes now. Yep.
Went and saw Gary Clark Jr. with my dad on Saturday.
Ooh.
That was pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It was a last minute. He called me. He's like, "What's the scoop tonight?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "You want to go see? You want to go see Gary Clark Jr.?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yes.
Who doesn't want to go see Gary Clark Jr.?
Well, Dad always gets friggin' legit concert tickets. He's not sitting in no fucking no man's land. So I think we were like 5 rows back. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he kind of has the mentality of like, if you're not gonna splurge, like it's not worth it.
Right. That is something weird that happened to me.
Yeah, the dude that touched you.
Dude.
What?
Okay, it was like towards the end of the concert, and it's like in between sitting and standing, it's like, okay. And
Yeah.
I was standing up, and there's these fucking drunk assholes behind us. The guy was probably my age-ish. And can you like sit up so I can show you? He, instead of like tapping me, he put his arm like put his whole arm like around my back, like something he would do. I turn around, I'm like, okay. And he's playing with my coat because it was fucking cold. And I'm like, oh, did it fall? Like, I thought it fell between the seats or something. He's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you want to sit down? I'm like, no. Like, can you see? Because I'm short. He wasn't much taller than me. It's like, I can see. I just wanted you to sit down. I'm like, yeah, okay. Weird fuck. So I turn back around, just ignoring him, listening to the show, and he does it again. Like, puts his arm around me, and he's just like has his hands on the back of the chair. And I'm like, yeah, no, yep, just turn back around. My dad kind of looked at me weird, like, So right as the concert ended, my dad was like, hey, did something happen? I was like, yeah, but it's okay. And he's like, why the fuck didn't you tell me? I'm like, oh, okay. That's all I need is for you to get pissed off and some dude's touching me, turn around and fucking beat the shit out of like 3 drunk dudes, and then we get kicked out of concerts. So I was like, it's fine. So he's all pissed off.
I would have had the same mentality though. Been like,
oh, he was mad. He's like, stupid motherfuckers, stupid fucking fucks.
So she goes to Gary Clark Jr. on Saturday with her dad. Great, you have a good time. So it leaves me with nothing to do. So I go and hang out at the bar with a buddy and catch the hockey game.
Which
Yeah.
we don't really do.
Which I really don't do too much anymore anyways. So
Yeah.
I went out anyways and had a couple beers. It's not a big deal. This is why I don't go out. You ever meet a lady who is such a cunt that you're pretty sure she spells it with a capital K? Like this lady, unfucking believable on how
I've had
ignorant.
cuntish stuff done to me, but they were very drunk, and I was just like, all right, I don't think it was on purpose.
I wasn't there, but what I heard about this person is she was just super fucking bitter, like angry and nothing good. She just spewed fucking venom.
I felt so bad. Like, here's what happened. So I'm texting my wife something as somebody else is talking.
Yeah.
Like these group of people. I have my head down. I can't hear. If I'm not looking at you, everyone knows me. If I'm not looking at you,
I'm zoning out. Yeah.
No, it's not that. I'm 99. I'm only going to be able to listen to about 70% of what you're hearing for the simple fact that I can't read your lips and hear what you're saying because I'm fucking deaf. Okay. I can't hear. So I'm texting my wife. I look up. This person in the conversation says something. I'm like, oh, where was this? And they kind of gave a vague answer. And I went, hey, that really doesn't help me. And they went, oh, it's there. I was asking for where something was at. They were like, oh, it's here. They kind of give. I'm like, that doesn't help me. That area of town is kind of a big area. Hey, it's over by this. This person goes, that's what that road. When they give you the road, that's what they mean. I went, I didn't hear them say the road. I don't. And before I can explain anything, you should have been paying attention to the fucking conversation. Thanks for fucking interrupting and blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking belittles me into this conversation. Like, as she starts talking, I have an out of body of experience to the point where I watch myself step out and I'm looking at me with a beer in my hand. And I'm thinking about smashing this poor lady's boyfriend in the fucking face with because I can't hit a woman and I can't. And here's the shitty part is this dude's only like, this lady's like 5'8" and 305. Like this bitch is like, that's how it's like, that's how she's fucking talking and shit. Like, hey, what is the name of the bulldog in Tom and Jerry? Spike?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Spike, let's settle the fuck down here. Let's get you a bone and go fuck yourself. All right, Twinkie. So, and her boyfriend, I'm pretty sure she takes him and sticks his head in her fucking pussy and just jerks off with him like this. This dude is like maybe 5'5" and 102 pounds soaking wet, holding a cinder block. And here's Spike fucking barking. I'm like, I can't hit her. I can beat the fuck out of fucking Tiny Tim over here. I'll feel bad because
what is it? Flat Stan or who's the flat dude?
You know, it's like, Jesus.
I thought Andrea would know that one.
The flat dude, I do not.
And I'm not talking bad about the guy. He was super nice. He was a super dude. The guy I talked to, her boyfriend was a super nice guy. Like he was I'm just, super nice guy. I just kind of went like this. I just went. And luckily about that time, my buddy texted me and was like, hey, man, where you at? Like the one person I was there to really, truly hang out with. Texted me, goes, hey, dude, I'm here. Where you at? I'm like, hey, man, nice talking with you people. And as I was walking towards me, he goes, hey, man, I got a joint. And like points and he has a joint sticking up. I'm like, roll back. I need one of those motherfuckers right now. Fuck
yeah,
goddamn.
It was Flat Stanley.
But I was like, Jesus. Lady, there's no reason to be angry like that. Reason.
For sure, yeah.
No reason for it. And you're gonna get your fucking boyfriend's ass fucking kicked one day. Like, there's gonna be someone who's not me, who's just gonna be. I'm like, oh, this lady's just a fucking cunt. Whew.
I remember. I only like what Andrew was saying at the show. I remember I've only had one incident like that where there was a kid behind me at the Star Wars orchestra that just kept fucking kicking my seat and was like falling asleep during the show at one point and all this shit. And at the end of the show, I was saying to my mom, I was just like, I said to her, and like, I'm loud as fuck, and I just don't know how to turn it off. So I was just like, yeah, I don't even know why they bought the kid a fucking ticket. Like, he just sat back there and fell asleep. And the dad turned to me and was like, what, you talking about us? And I was like, yeah, he just fucking sat there and kicked the back of my seat the entire time and was being an asshole. Like, what do you want me to say? And it was like, what, you want to start something? Like, did all this shit. And I was just like, bro, I ain't starting shit. We're in a theater. The fuck are you talking about?
I have no idea what that guy's point was, but something was fishy, you know. And then I hear him and his buddies back there like mumbling something. I'm like, yeah, okay, like,
Yeah.
cool beans, dude. I'm fuck
They're
you.
probably looking for your drink. They're probably like, that's the girl I'm roofing tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking
I had water.
basically.
Dad and I didn't even drink, so
know.
it's not.
dude, we went seeing Bert, and Rob was like, fuck yeah, man. I grabbed a beer, grabbed a water, didn't even look at the price. Didn't even look at the price, swipe my card.
Yeah, I
fucking
was
went
about
and-
to say how bad.
dude,
$20.88.
went and sat down at my seat, killed the first beer I went. Fuck yes. I'm like, that beer tasted delicious. I'm like, I'm gonna get another one. She grabbed my arm. She goes, how much do you think that beer and water cost? I went, I don't know. She was $20. She was almost $21. I went, have a drink of your water, baby. And I just sat right the fuck back then. I'm like, I can't sit here to get. I'm like,
Yeah.
as good as that beer tastes right now, I know
$15
I'm going
beer.
in deep. I'm going deep on these, and I don't
What?
have the
A
money to do
$13, $14 beer it was, $6 water. Yeah.
Exactly.
that. That is exactly what it was. I was like,
Ridiculous.
jeez Louise.
It's even worse at concerts. Shit's like $18.
So here's the other thing I kind of noticed this week as I was out and about doing my daily or my routines and going about my day in my life. Do you think we might have gone through the rapture and just didn't notice it?
I don't even know how to answer that.
What, are people shittier?
No, well, there's that, but people like there's nobody like all the for help.
Hmm.
Like, where are all the people that are like used to have these fast food jobs? And like, I was at Dunkin' Donuts this morning getting her coffee like I normally do every morning because, well, it's my part of my routine. I get up, I work out, I go get my wife Dunkin' Donuts, I come home.
Coffee. I don't
Coffee.
eat donuts
She
every
don't
day.
eat donuts
Jesus
every day.
Christ.
Just a cup of coffee. It's a large iced coffee with cream and Splenda. It's $3.52. I've been there, done that. I do it every day. To the point where they ran out of large cups. The lady's like, "Do you want a medium?" I'm like, "That's fine."
He brings it home. I'm like, what the fuck?
She goes, "This cup's smaller." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. They're out of large cups. It's blame the supply chain. I don't know." So, but the guy that's working there, he's new because obviously I know everyone that works at the Dunkin' Donuts. And he goes like this. I'm like, he hands me the coffee. I'm like, hey, man, I'm like, that's not my drink. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's not mine. He goes, yeah, it is. He goes, it's iced coffee with cream or with Splenda. I went, yeah. I'm like, oh, then you forgot the cream. He goes, you didn't order cream. I'm like, can you put cream in there? He goes, you didn't order it. Yeah, I did order it. I would like it back. I would like it in there. It probably says on the ticket, maybe you forgot, maybe it just didn't get punched in. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Can you just put some fucking cream in that iced coffee for me? And the dude was like, you didn't order it. That, like, he just couldn't wrap his head. The girl goes, waves at me. I'm like, hey. And she goes, sorry, we didn't have large this morning. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, but can you put some cream in there? She goes, he didn't order it. She goes, he's here every day. He orders cream just here. So she puts cream, stirs it, and he goes, here you go. Like, I'm like, where the fuck are they finding these people? And then I'm thinking, I tell her this. She goes, they're not finding anybody. Like,
Nope.
If you can breathe right now, they're hiring you
Anywhere.
And
It's
I'm like,
weird.
I'm
I
like,
don't
where,
know.
where did everyone go? Did we go through a rapture and I just not know it? Did they just
I don't know.
up and gone like a fart?
Thanos-
Away?
Because
They-
I
you know,
hear
snapped.
I hear people around here say that it's like, oh, people get their government money and then see a few $1,000s and they're like, oh, I can go disappear. And like, that doesn't completely make sense to me. But I also, and this is going to sound super pretentious and everything, but like I've had it well off enough that I haven't had that experience where it's like you see a few zeros and you're just like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like I don't have that mentality at all.
I don't know
Like,
how to.
it's-
I don't know how to make. I don't know how to make $1,000 last 8 months.
Yeah, and
That's
so
crazy.
it's just
That'd
I
be
don't
really
know if
hard to
that's
do.
true.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Make $1,000 last 8 months.
Yeah,
exactly. And
There's
so it
dudes
just
that do it.
sounds ridiculous, but it's like that seems like somewhat of an answer, at least in this area.
I don't know. I mean, everywhere around here is hiring. So I went to
Yeah.
we went to Rallies the other night. I went and grabbed chicken sandwiches for dinner because I was tired and didn't feel like fucking
Just
cooking.
easy.
Yeah. I waited in the line for probably 35 minutes. Now, mind you, Rallies is a fucking stick throw away from our house. It's usually 10-minute trip ish.
Yeah.
Waited. I get up to the fucking order thing finally, and there's a note on there. It says like, oh, due to staffing shortages, our hours have changed. Monday through Friday, something till 8 p.m. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're open till 9. Rallies used to be the go-to when everything
At
else was
like
closed.
3 in the morning. Yeah.
Right. That or
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. Now everything's fucking closed. So if you go to a concert and you're like, man, get some fucking Jack in the Box tacos or something, you can't get anything anymore. Everything's closed.
You know who's gonna make money? You know where that's gonna street vendors is gonna fuck. You gonna see street vendors pop up like stupid little areas like
Let's
that, or like
hope.
yeah, stuff like that. That'd be cool,
It's fucking everything
But-
is closed. So like no more late night munchy shit.
dude. You can't run to Walmart at past 9 o'clock no more.
I thought they closed at like 11.
10 or 11, or I thought that was 9 or 10.
Here,
I thought.
I'll look at the hours for our local.
So our
Walmart.
local Walmart, I think, closes at 9
But I
or
know
10.
all of the like local grocery
There's-
stores around here are closing at 9 o'clock now.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I think we went through a rapture and just didn't know it. I think literally we did. And we just never realized it. All these people are gone, and that's it. They're just boop. What you
Yeah.
got? Everything okay?
What?
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Oh. So, anyways, that's all. That's how my weird word. Great time at Bert Kreischer. Dude,
Bert was
fucking
funny.
Bert crushed it.
Gary Clark Jr. was kick ass.
Dave Williamson was hilarious. Shane Torres. Let me tell you, man, Shane Torres came out on stage. So we're in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And Shane Torres walked out on stage like Dave Williamson came out. Dude, crushed it. Opened it up, crushed it. Did a great job.
Okay, one other thing I learned this week:
What's that?
air fryer baked potatoes are fucking legit.
No,
Ooh.
Just saying.
I'm gonna have to give this a try.
Makes
'cause-
the skin crispy like French fry. The inside's all nice and tender.
Ooh, I'm gonna try this.
I ate the whole fucking thing, skin and all.
Nice.
Carbs.
So Dave Williamson crushed it. Dude, Shane Torres comes out on stage. He's like, dude, Dave Williamson did everything great over the crowd. Shane Torres like comes out, goes, grabs the mic, goes, "What's up, Kansas City?" I fucking fell fucking out laughing.
Yep.
And you hear people go, "Oh," and then you hear the other people like me who just falling out, dying laughing, going,
Yes.
"That's Shane Torres, dude. That's bravo. That was amazing." And then Bert's Bert, man. If you guys need to go see him, he has some funny bits about him and Tom, about some hair in some bad places. It's so fucking good. If you got to go see him. Well worth the money.
There was a podcast I was watching where he was talking about his ass hair, and I was just like, damn. Now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna sound like I'm stealing jokes if I ever do anything about it.
Closes at 11.
Our local Walmart closes at 11. So crazy.
Used to
Yeah,
be
I
fun to
can't-
go into Walmart at like 2 o'clock in the morning and see the peeps in there.
That's how we ended up with a cheap ass sound bar
Yep. And a
I
TV.
can't-
and
I can't
a
do-
cheap ass TV.
I can't do my ass hair jokes on stage anymore.
Not because of Bert. So are we ready to go into the land of duh?
Yeah, I like the land of the.
So the land of duh, like no shit. Like
Oh yeah.
really, you don't say. How much money did this study cost? Like, is this nugget of information really something that we needed? So let's go to America's hat, Canada.
Canada.
Let's go there.
Oh.
So during the pandemic, they had, I guess, a study suggests that during the pandemic, that alcohol and cannabis sales have risen by $2.6 billion.
Well, duh. Drum roll.
No shit. If Justin Trudeau was my fucking prime minister, I would probably become an alcoholic and a weed or a fucking stoner as Trudeau as well. If I had to go with the dumb fucking lockdowns that fucking Canada had during the fucking pandemic, I would probably slow back a little bit. Too much fucking booze as well. Like, what? No shit. Duh. Like, how much money was this study? Like, where do they get this money for this study? Like, who did this fucking thing? Idiots.
I feel like a lot of that is done by colleges, so it's just already just busy work they're doing.
Well, it was done at a university, yes, pretty much. It's just a busy work. This is basically probably some asshole's midterm that got published.
Yeah,
Holy
stuff
crap.
like that.
You know, that's what probably this is.
5.5% over projected alcohol sales. So it means people bought 1.86 billion more in alcohol than predicted pre-pandemic.
So cannabis sales were 25 cents more than expected.
25%.
25% more than expected, equaling an additional $811 million. Oh, I love you,
Jesus.
Mary Jane. So Canada, America's
I
hat.
really want to get some Joey Diaz weed.
Stay on topic here, Jamie.
That
Less is more from you.
We were talking about weed.
No, we're talking about the sales of weed. Yes, but yes. So Joey Diaz, yes.
Yeah, he started selling that during the pandemic and everything. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
but you got to go to New Jersey, don't you?
Yeah,
Meh.
Yeah, that's not Canada.
it's close.
You're the reason why the rest of the world hates us. You're the American why the rest of the world hates us.
Some
gotta go-
some NA education.
Just I seen Canada on a map. It's close to Louisiana, I think. That's
Like,
New Jersey is New York, Canada. Yeah, kind of. Yes. It's a state away. It's a couple hour drive.
you go to Niagara, it's right there.
Away.
Yeah, Canada. Yeah. So
There you go.
there you go. Buffalo, Toronto. They're across the street from each other, per
Oh,
se.
I want to go experience a Buffalo game eventually.
I would like to go see a Bills game. I would go. Actually, I don't want to go to a Bills. I would go to a Bills game. I just want to go to their fucking tailgate just to partake in the Bills
Yeah.
Mafia. You got to, you know, that's why. And then you can get some Canadian whiskey, make their whiskey sales go up even more. So, in the words of duh, like, I don't think you really needed a study for that. Do you think during the pandemic that alcohol and weed sales went up? Yes or no? What?
How many babies were born? I guess. Like, well, I don't remember when we were on lockdown.
I mean,
It's like February or March.
well, we started in March of 2020, right?
So all those people should be having babies like right about now.
I've had a few people introduce their babies as pandemic babies to me, and I was
Oh,
just like,
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's the way to talk about them. This is a product of
I was bored and we were at home, so we just had a lot of sex. And then here's
This
little Junior.
happened.
Here's
Yeah.
here's our little pandemic baby.
Everybody listen to
Check
Dr.
him
Drew.
out.
If you want your marriage to work out through the pandemic, have more sex. Way to go, Dr. Drew. Blame you for this.
that man's got triplets, so he don't give a fuck.
Dr. Drew and his wife, like, literally, like during the pandemic, they're like, oh yeah, we have to have sex almost like every day, or he
Yeah.
got a blowjob every other day, like. And now they don't have any pandemic babies, but
Well, they're older too. I think I was in junior high when they had
He
their
had
triplets.
prostate cancer. He doesn't have anything.
oh, his dick don't work no more. Did he have prostate cancer?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, my bad. No, you got to pump. They got a pump for that now. He's got enough money where he's got the pump.
No, like your prostate is what produces semen. And so if you have prostate cancer, nothing works. It doesn't produce anything.
Yeah, but I'm
You
pretty
can
sure.
get hard and your balls still make seminal fluid, but the actual semen isn't produced.
Yeah, that's great. But his dick still works.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can
It
still
don't make
fuck,
any
right?
juice. It don't make any
Okay,
juice.
that's fine. He's still fucking all the time.
yeah, but she can't get pregnant. That was
Again,
Andrew's
she's
point.
probably fucking old and dried up and
dried up. Is that the term you guys use?
Babe,
what?
is that the term you guys use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the prostate
She looks
prostate
dried up.
produces some of the fluids contained in your semen, the liquid that transports sperm.
Oh, I was backwards. So the
Yeah.
balls is what makes the sperm. And then-
Correct. The prostate just helps the fluid.
Wait, so can he come?
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, is there going to be a lot of fluid there?
I don't know. Maybe we should call Dr. Drew. Be like, hey man, you have prostate cancer. Your dick's still working. Can you
Do you
still
want me to?
pop one off?
Maybe it'll pop up on the podcast. Do we find the number?
Yeah, call him and ask him that.
So if you have your prostate removed, you are
What
infertile.
are
Yeah, you're fertile, but your
what
dick
is-
still works.
You could
your
have
ejaculations like?
you're infertile. You could have erectile dysfunction, urethral narrowing, urinary incontinence, and retrograde ejaculation when semen flows into the bladder instead of the urethra. So you're pissing out your sperm. Oh,
Do you want me to leave them a message to be like, hey, can you talk about how you come?
Yeah, can you still? Yeah, I mean, you can be like, hey, can you still bust a nut and all that wonderful stuff? I mean, you can. I'm intrigued. I don't know, man. Just get you're doing it right now. Good for you.
Reached the voicemail of the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast. Leave your name and brief message for Dr. Drew to be reviewed and possibly responded to on the show.
Hey, Dr. Drew. This is James. Me and my buddy John do a podcast called Lost Losers Podcast, and we were just talking about your nuts and your prostate a little bit, and we were just kind of wondering how your ejaculations happen, because the prostate is what makes the seminal fluid. So, like, do you have a lot of fluid that comes out? Like, we're wondering. But thank you. Piss on me, beat me. You bet I'm coming up in June. Bye.
And that is James calling the After Dark podcast for Dr. Drew.
dude, that was cool.
That's how we do things.
Shit.
I'm actually intrigued if he'd actually like. I don't know. Just in case
He
if I
responds
ever,
to a lot of them, so that's why I was just like, oh, fuck it.
I'm 40. I need to start getting worried about. My dad has fucking prostate cancer right now. Just saying. I gotta look out for that shit. I want to know if I ever end up with that shit. I know. I gotta go see Dr. Whoop Whoop.
Well, you remember
Fucking
what my
shit.
dad said about his? Because he had a biopsy done,
Yeah.
and he said it was the biopsy was fucking
Worse.
horrid.
Yeah.
He couldn't sit. He couldn't do like anything. He said it was fucking awful.
Yeah. So when my dad first had a biopsy of his prostate, he was like, oh, this doctor's like, yeah, it's not too bad. He goes, it took every ounce of energy for me not to mess myself in my truck on the way home. He goes, couldn't sit, couldn't do nothing. He goes, and I had to go number 2 about halfway home. And it was like going through a screen door, man. Just,
Oh,
yep. I went, you can stop talking anytime now. Just,
my dad
he
didn't
was like,
leave that
he was
much
like,
graphics.
was just
He just
so
said
bad.
it
I'm
was
like,
fucking
stop.
horrible.
Just stop talking. I don't take that Picasso and go paint that somewhere else. I don't want to hear about it.
I remember one day Dad had a kidney stone that he was about to pass, and he had to come and pick us up from school. And so he drove by himself, like crying the entire way to get to the school. And then Allison, who just got her license at the time, drove us home. And she still doesn't know how to fucking brake correctly. And at the time was still just even worse about it. And so at every stop sign, and we were in traffic and everything. So every stop you hear him like wince a little bit, just like,
Oh God.
just
Oh,
like
no.
silently crying in the passenger seat. Just
They say honestly that passing a kidney stone is the closest thing a man can get to birth.
yeah.
I don't think it relates, but I've had kidney stones. That shit was worse than labor. Just saying.
oh. All
Moving
right. All
on.
right, let's talk about somebody that's an idiot. I'm done talking about things coming out of penises. I don't want to think about going up my butt, and I don't want to think about prostate cancer. No,
What about going down the penis? Sounding.
Jamie, less is more with you. Less is more with you. No. Drop my pen. All right. Let's go. If you were going to go to jail and you end up in jail, I'm pretty sure I want to end up in prison with MacGyver. Like, MacGyver's going to get me out of prison if I end up in prison.
What about Suge Knight?
Or Suge Knight.
Nobody's getting you out, babe. Just
No one's going to get me out.
just accept that fact now.
Well, this lady thought she was MacGyver's mom, Miss Susan May Shepherd, 59 of Florida. She got pulled over for DWI.
All right.
And decided that she didn't like prison because it was scary. So she took the wire out of her bra
At least she had a bra on.
and tried to pick the lock and then get out of jail.
Oh.
Do you think it worked?
No.
It did work. You know what it did work on? Getting her 2 more counts,
Yeah.
getting her 2 instead of just a DWI. Now she has an attempt to escape and criminal mischief added to
I was
her
just saying criminal
charges.
or tampering. Yeah.
That's she's stupid, yes, but I give her props. I never would have thought of that. I wouldn't
I'm
have been
just
like,
imagining like the full scene. She takes her like heel and smashes it so it's flat and everything.
if those
Like-
wires ever come out of your bra, it's shaped it's like a U, and they don't fucking bend.
Jeez, this is like 12 gauge wiring or some shit like that.
It's
Like,
thick. They're
it's a pretty thick
for-
wiring.
different sizes, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. I mean, A for effort, right?
Right?
You got to give her A for effort. Right?
Dumbass though. Fuck. Where the fuck was she gonna go if she got out? Walk down the hallway? I'm scared.
Yeah, this place is scary.
Deuces.
She's probably still drunk as shit. Like
She
that was
was-
kind of cool. Kind of a cool, little fucking gizmo gadget you got.
she
MacGyver.
tried to MacGyver her way out of that motherfucker and just did not fucking succeed.
I can make a bomb out of a piece of bubble gum.
I love people like that. Oh, we are our fucking whatchamacallit's down this week, isn't it? Our banjos.
So
Let's go to West Virginia real quick, and then we'll move on to something bigger and better in life. Our favorite state in this wonderful union, West Virginia. So as I'm starting to learn more and more West Virginia, I'm not going to say everybody in West Virginia is a bad parent, but a lot of people that get arrested are bad parents in West Virginia. And on top of that, they seem to have a substance abuse or 2 problems. 99.9% of the criminals, I'm just going to say, is a bad parent with a substance abuse problem. So
I have some personal experience. Yeah.
Oh
say
my god.
let's go to Buchanan.
Buckhannon, West Virginia.
That sounds familiar.
where Mr. Lucas Ridgway, where 911 was called to do a wellness check on a gentleman in a vehicle parked in everybody's favorite big box store,
Walmart.
Walmart, where EMTs were the first on scene, where they had to wake up Mr. Lucas Ridgway, who seemed to pass out in his vehicle. When police arrived, the EMTs have revived him, said he was passed out with a 2-year-old baby in the back seat.
Oh my god.
Well, Mr. Buchanan did admit to smoking just a little bit of heroin prior to this, but said he didn't have any more, only to discover more heroin in the car and a couple other things. And his reasoning was, those aren't mine. I was holding those for a friend. Thank you, Mr. Lucas Ridgway of West Virginia. You're a bad parent and you have a substance abuse problem. Congratulations.
He admitted to smoking heroin early in the day, and that was he was just holding the aluminum foil.
Yep.
And your fucking
Oh.
kids in the car, you stupid. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how.
What
to
is
feel.
up?
This is the bigger town next to my ex's hometown.
Oh
Is it?
no. You're like, that sounds familiar.
That's why I was like, wait a second. Oh,
Like-
that's funny.
Not
Jesus Christ. You know, you need a license to catch a fish. You need a license to hunt, right? Like deer and shit like
Yeah.
that.
drive a
But
car,
any
get married.
to get married, to drive a car, but any fucking moron on this planet that can stick a penis into a vagina can make a fucking baby.
Good luck.
Did anybody check her hand motions out on that? Did anybody see what she just did? Am I the only one that saw that? She was just no, she was like, any man that can stick a penis into a vagina can make a fucking baby. And
when,
she
when
went,
did I go fucking country on
I
that?
don't know,
You're
like, I
like,
don't know.
and a man with the penis.
I don't know, I was thinking about West Virginia. But the best thing part, when you said the fin can make a baby, you went, wow, like Spider-Man them. That made me giggle, not gonna lie.
Ugh, I don't understand.
I personally think that at the age of 18, every male should be like snipped, and then they have to pass a conjugative test or conjugative. I can't pronunciate, so clearly I wouldn't have passed.
I was just letting you go on that one. I was just like, let's see where this one goes. I'm not helping him on this one.
And then IQ test. Let's just go. We'll just shorten it. IQ test, since I don't know how to enunciate. Let's go with an IQ test to prove.
Cognitive.
Thank you. I knew what I wanted. See?
Yep.
Enunciate.
I even had to like stop for a second and make sure I was gonna say it right.
All right, I'm done. I'm moving on. You know why? Because then
I'm assuming they took that child into protective custody.
yeah. So speaking of West Virginia, Verizon came out with their like most TVs that are states that watch the most television
And the least.
and the least. West Virginia, you watch the most television.
Damn.
Oh my God.
You per day, a person in West Virginia watches almost 4 hours of television a day. 3
Jesus.
hours, 57 minutes, and 50 seconds. 50 seconds on average. Dude, Kentucky's up there too with 3 hours and 14.
Oh, I believe that.
You know,
It is TV slaves here.
like that is so much TV.
Or I guess news slaves is the correct.
Do you think it's all
word.
news
Yeah, people around here for sure.
in Kentucky? Actually, that's wrong. They also show that
Oh,
They
does
all-
it break it down
Are those-
more?
it tells you what the most by genre.
All right. My guess would be news around here because that's what it fucking sounds like whenever I hear people talking.
So hold on.
Wait, you just passed Kentucky.
I was sitting outside Panera the other day, and I was just waiting for my food to get
Alphabetical. There you
done.
go.
And there was
Sit again.
Oh.
some guy just yelling about the
Oh.
microchips and the vaccines and
Yeah.
everything.
Nope.
And
It's
I was
not.
just like, Jesus Christ.
So West Virginia, their most watched thing in West Virginia
Yeah.
for their 4 hours is cartoons. In Kentucky, it's cartoons. In Missouri, it's sports. In Missouri, we watch 2 hours and 50 minutes and 58 seconds. We're kind of in the middle of the pack. We're like 29. We're in the middle of the pack of all this. The state that watches the least is Alaska. They watch less than an hour and a half of TV a day.
Where's Montana on that? Because I'm gonna think that's pretty low.
It's alphabetical. There it is.
It's a lot of workers.
They're seventh.
They are seventh.
Really?
No, the least.
The least.
Oh,
Seventh
okay.
least.
I
Seventh
was like,
least.
damn.
They're the seventh least at
Yeah.
2
that makes
hours,
sense.
22. They watch the
news.
news in Montana.
That makes sense.
Watch it, watch for people in Montana. Pretty sure they vote red. Anyways,
Yellowstone.
yeah, no shit. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
They watch, so the least states are Alaska, Utah, New Mexico. Why don't they count District of fucking Columbia for anything?
I don't know.
Like on any fucking, it's not a state. It's a District of Columbia. It just happened to be the capital.
Yeah, it's a little odd, but there's a lot of economy within itself.
Yeah, because it's where the entire government's done.
Yeah, exactly. And even just small businesses and stuff. There's a
I
shit
get
ton.
it. I know. I get it.
Idaho's on that list. They're-
Washington, Idaho, Montana, Minnesota, Massachusetts, California. The states that watch the most, obviously West Virginia, Alabama, Rhode Island, Arkansas, Delaware, Louisiana, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Dakota, and Nevada.
What's number one?
West
Virginia.
They watch the most.
Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Our favorite state. Alabama, Rhode Island, Arkansas, Delaware. Boy, you would think, a lot of those states, that's actually surprising me. You would think a lot of those states would be more outdoorsy people, like mountains, playing in the holler.
Yeah, Delaware is kind of surprising.
That's a lot of Appalachians. I guess you don't
That's
go
a
out
lot
night.
of working people. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I mean,
surprising. That's kind of
Kentucky-
surprising to me.
Kentucky likes to be seen as working people. So
What about North Dakota? That kind of. I guess they have nothing else to do.
it is cold as fuck.
Nothing to do in North Dakota.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives in North Dakota. Every time I see her story, it's just like, oh, -15.
But, oh
I'm just like, ah,
no! Why would no?
yeah,
No.
exactly.
No, I don't want anything to do with that.
That's
So-
interesting.
Yeah, those are very nice. All right, now, babe, you're lucky. I love you, and I'm an understanding
Lucky.
partner, and I'm an understanding
I feel
husband.
like you're lucky that she loves you.
Listen.
Right.
Hey.
Oh yeah, has she ever taken pictures of you while you were sleeping?
Why am I getting involved?
I
in
know
this?
that
Yeah.
made no sense. You're
She
trying to
takes
defend.
What? I was like, wait a second. What?
She takes, okay. I had her phone one day and I was looking for a picture on her phone, and I'm like scrolling through her phone and I'm like, why is there a picture of a boner? Why do I don't remember sending you a picture of me with a boner, like poking out of sweatpants. And why does it look like you're lifting the blankets and snapping this picture?
It was funny. I woke up to go to the bathroom. He's laying there. He's got a fucking boner. I'm like, hi, sleep boner. And I just took a picture.
Sleep boner.
Yeah. I was like, okay. Like, I don't know. It was funny.
I've had a few times where I fell asleep with like a girl's leg in between my legs, just like make room, because I can't sleep without anything like a crotch pillow or something. And I would just woke up in the middle of the night and they're like, what the fuck? Why are you, what are you doing? And I'm just like, this is how it works. Not my fault.
So
It's biology.
yeah, it's not my fault. It happens. Anyways, so I'm like, what the fuck, creepo? And she's like, I thought it was funny. I'm like, now my dick's funny. Like, so I got a small, that's what it, she was like, what?
So my dick's funny.
You know, you got to spin it to make you feel bad. Now,
My dick's funny.
I go, that's creepy.
You're
It is.
such an
I thought it was
ass.
creepy. I thought it was a little creepy. It is a little creepy, I thought. And I'm like, but whatever. It's my wife. She's allowed to do creepy shit like that to me.
What would your reaction be if you got a random tit pic?
If I got a random,
a
like
sleepy tit pic.
like if her boob fell out, or if I like.
I don't know.
Now here's the question.
just-
Here's the question. Like, it was a picture of like her boob fell out, and I took a picture of it. Like, I was walking by and her boob fell out, and I took a picture. Ha ha ha. Fair game. Now, if I walked up, lifted the blanket, and snapped a picture underneath, that's a little creepy, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't have blankets on. How else? No, you didn't.
How else?
Do you want me
were
to pull up the
going see
fucking
it?
picture? Do
Is
you want
that
me to
what
pull up
you're
the
gonna-
picture?
No, I don't want to
I
see
wouldn't have uncovered you to like check out your junk. I've fucking seen it. I know what it looks like. So I get up to go fucking pee. You had like sports shorts on or something. I'm like, oh my God, he's got a fucking boner in his sleep. You're snoring away. So I took a fucking funny haha picture. If I wanted to see it, I would just fucking pull your pants down and look.
it. See, sexually harassed.
Oh
That's
my
it.
fucking God. Why?
Because of this asshole.
That's fucking not me.
You're close.
Fuck you.
He's gonna call you Cardi B next.
I don't give a shit. He could fucking sleep his ass down here on the couch where the dog is right now.
You know.
That way, I won't be tempted to take pictures of your fucking sleep boner.
I know it's pretty amazing.
And that's why do you think I don't wear tank tops to bed?
Because your boob falls out.
Exactly.
Because you're afraid
I'm
of repercussions.
No. Like if I wear a tank top to bed and I lay down, that shit falls out.
I'm pretty
They
sure-
they
Oh,
fall
yeah.
out. So it's like, hey, we're on the side. Yeah.
Or I'm just thinking you like lean back too far and just like
How did she die?
Suffocation of tits.
suffocation. It's like that back cracking machine where you go upside down and you're just like, "Ah!"
Dude.
Uh,
If I get like my wife passed away because she got smothered to death by her own boobs. Like I'm gonna get yanked. They're like, you smothered with a pillow. I'm like, no, she smothered herself with her own pillows. I swear. I'm like, in the autopsy, he's gonna come out like death by boob suffocation. I'm like, told you, motherfuckers, I didn't touch her. Swear.
Didn't you put my bra on your head one time? And you're like, my whole fucking head fits in one side.
And that's when I had a fat head. That's when I had the John McQuett. That was when John McQuett was 350 pounds. I literally took your one cup and went, and I'm like, oh, look, a yarmulke. And went, oh, this ain't no fucking yarmulke. It was.
This is fucking fitted.
Dude, it was here. It was.
Just sitting there with
I was like,
your
are you
Goomba
fucking
head.
serious? And she was like, and I'm like, look how big your fucking boob is. And she goes, you mean boobs? I'm like, it's one fucking cup. I'm trying to look like Ben Shapiro here. And here you are fucking, I got a fucking ball cap on.
He said something about slingshotting it to the moon.
You could slingshot rocks to the moon with it.
There you go. That's what it was. Yeah.
People will get to the people who understand Ben Shapiro's a Orthodox Jew and wears a yarmulke. You know, I thought it was funny. All right.
I know who he is.
You know what? Fuck this guy.
So are you gonna read that or you didn't even get into it?
Nah, fuck him. I just figured I just wanted to bring up you being creepy and taking pictures of me with a heart on in the middle of the night.
Like you've never sent me a fucking dick pic before.
Duh.
Do you do it from under? Like those weird guys where
You're so fucking dramatic.
No, I'm just imagining what my dick and balls would look like from the underneath.
it has that little brown stain on the crease?
I'm just imagining what.
Or
Imagining
you do
what-
it like head on so they just see the circumference of it?
Oh God.
just a tip. Are you laughing because now you're imagining what my dick and balls would look like from the underneath? You're like, I've seen them.
Yep.
It ain't great.
You get the full like view of like the neck down.
Is there really any good angle for a good dick pic?
No.
No. As long as your face isn't in it, it's acceptable. I feel at that point.
Maybe the Burt Reynolds. That would be about the only acceptable pic.
No.
Not even then.
No.
If I sent you a picture of me looking or doing the Burt Reynolds from the Cosmopolitan days, you wouldn't.
I would laugh.
I think it'd be a little. Jamie, we might have to recreate that next time I see you.
Oh my.
You're like,
I think my favorite is me naked in the snow.
you do like to take naked pictures of you.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's weird. Speaking of weird, let's get into some trivia for the weird, shall we? It's just you and the beautiful tots of this show this week. It should be fun. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to let you know something, everybody. When I was doing prep for this, I almost vomited. There's one in here that literally made me go, ugh. Like it.
Were
took
you
a
being
minute.
dramatic?
No.
Mm.
When I read it, you're going to be like, why? You're going to be like, yep. So for everyone that doesn't listen, we like to play a little game called Trivia for the Weird. We like to ask weird nuggets of knowledge that no one should know in the right goddamn mind and see if everyone knows it. Like this strange one. This is my favorite one just because it's such a strange and random true story. That's why I keep bringing it up as a reference. In 2009, a goat was arrested in Nigeria for eating a birthday cake, disrupting a soccer game, driving a car without a license, or attempted robbery. And come to find out, it was attempted robbery.
Some voodoo shit.
Some fucking weird fucking voodoo law shit, which is fucking awesome. Like, what kind of crazy ass law is that?
Yeah, and black magic can still be used in court.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Fuck Nigeria. You guys are awesome. All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
There you go.
So, man, this is fucking. I want to know how they stumbled upon to this one in the first place. All right. Millions of products were invented for one reason, but ended up being used for something completely different. The most disturbing is that the sweetener Splenda. What was the original use for Splenda? A pesticide, B, rust remover, C, fireworks explosives, or D, embalming fluid mixture. Jamie.
I believe it was supposed to be pesticide originally.
I think so too.
You both are correct. It's pesticide.
Yeah.
How do you discover that?
It's very similar to mustard gas and all that stuff, where they're trying to work on a pesticide or work on something like that, and it just end up doing the wrong mixture, or the mixture that they're working on didn't turn out to what they thought, and they were just like, "Oh, this can be used for other shit, though."
Artificial sweetener.
But who tasted it? Who's the first one to
gassing the Jews?
Oh my God! Yeah. All right. Well.
Okay.
Okay then, Jamie. Let's bring up the Holocaust one more time. Jesus. Holy cow.
That's
All
what
right.
it was originally thought to be used for. The gas was supposed to just be like a pesticide to keep bugs away, and it did a little too much.
All right. Let's move on to something happier. Back to question number 2. The motto of this state should be changed to the show-off state, because according to statistics, men there buy the largest sized condoms. Is it A, Idaho, B, North Dakota, C, Minnesota, D, Texas. Jamie?
Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with Texas.
I'm gonna let you know something. You're both wrong.
Oh,
Damn it.
North Dakota. Fuck me. I
is
knew it.
North Dakota.
I'm just thinking of Minnesota, like stereotypically, it's a bunch of big dudes that eat a lot of mayonnaise. So
No. Minnesota's not a bunch of big dudes that eat a lot of mayonnaise. Minnesota is a bunch of
isn't that don't you know?
no, that's Canada.
Or
Minnesotas
It's-
have accents.
That
too.
Minnesota does have an accent. But
it's
no.
that weird accent. Yeah.
That's Canada.
Minnesota.
No,
as
I
well.
was thinking Minnesota.
I think
Because of How I Met Your Mother. That's why.
Jason Segal.
And his
Yeah,
parents.
and-
yeah,
And his
Yeah.
parents, they're like above the fucking camera.
Yep.
get it. But
Corn
no,
fed boys.
Corn-fed. That'd be
Yeah.
that'd be Oklahoma. Yep.
I figured everything's bigger in Texas. I've heard that before, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd try
Going
that.
to find out
It's not.
it's not.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Now, moving on. Question number 3. You both got that wrong.
Yeah.
Now, men in this state statistically buy the smallest condom size. Are we in Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Wyoming, or Mississippi?
I'm gonna go. Oh, was it my turn or your turn?
Jamie, I go. Jamie.
Wyoming.
I'm gonna go with Mississippi.
Why do you think Wyoming, Jamie?
It's just a very boring state. It's literally a square.
I would think Wyoming be like a whole bunch of country boys and
Cowboys, tight
and
jeans, big
tight jeans
schlongs.
and shit like that.
So it's all suffocated.
Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if my ween
Oh,
is
yeah, it's
bleeding.
bleeding.
Okay, why'd you say Mississippi?
I don't know. I just
Just
Figured.
wanted to be.
Low education. It's Mississippi.
woo.
They also aren't they one of the dumbest states?
I think I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think they're low on the education scale. I think New Mexico, then it's Mississippi, Alabama,
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Ooh. I can't. Can I tell that story? I don't know if I
No.
can tell this story. No, I
Just
better
go.
not tell that story. All right. Let's go to question number 4. I'm glad, baby, you're here.
Mhm.
You like to keep me in check sometimes. All right.
Hmm.
For some odd reason, Jamie, I thought of you should know the answer to this.
All right.
When two friends take a dump next to one another in public stalls and throw poop-covered toilet paper over the wall at one another, this is called A, poop storming, B, brown bombing, C, free ticket to Browntown, or D, bathroom battleship.
I want it to be Battleship. Brown bombing sounds correct, but I'm going Battleship.
I want it to be Battleship too because it just made me fucking giggle. I have no
Yeah.
rhyme or reason for it. The Battleship. I have no legit fucking no theory behind that
It's
just
so
because
good,
it sounded
yeah.
fucking funny. I would beat somebody's ass if they started fucking throwing nasty ass wiped fucking shit paper over the goddamn wall.
Dude, can you imagine walking into a public bathroom and you just see a wad of shit paper getting chucked over you? Be like, what the fuck?
What did I walk into?
What the fuck? Am I in West Virginia? What the fuck? No. Like, what the fuck? What's your answer?
I said the Battleship.
Oh, you're on D, battleships?
Mhm.
The answer is bathroom battleships, ladies and gentlemen.
Ew. That's so
Had
fucking
to be.
disgusting. It's so disgusting.
That is gross. Dude, that is, can you fucking imagine?
No.
Ugh. Nasty. All right. Let's go to question number 5. Women are more willing to cheat on their partner when A, they've been cheated on. B, when they've been grinded on all night at the club. C, their ovulation cycle is telling them to. Or D, they've watched a lot of porn. Yes, Fear, do you have something to say?
No, it's just stupid fucking theories. My ovulation cycle told me to go fuck somebody else, but besides you.
Yeah, I didn't get A or C. What were?
A is they've been cheated on. C, their ovulation cycle is telling them to.
Oh, A and B. What's B?
B is they've been grinded on all night at the club.
I'm cheated on. Yeah.
You think cheated on?
I agree.
Yeah.
I say cheated on as well. It's a vindictive thing.
You guys are wrong.
Is it the fucking ovulation cycle?
It's the ovulation cycle. Just don't believe in that, do you?
No, I do not. I've ovulated. I've had 3 children.
I know this.
Yeah.
Don't don't let your ex-husband hear this. He already thinks that we cheat,
I don't even give a shit.
that you cheated on him. All right. Through 5. Jamie 2. Andrea 3.
What do you know?
Look at that. Look at you guys go. Jamie's like, look, yeah, motherfucker.
Well, Andrea just lost like the last 2 or 3 times, so that's all. I'm just
I
like,
know I suck.
This one is a head scratcher to me. This was the head scratcher. Doctors have found a new way to cure inflammatory bowel and Crohn's disease, and it involves A, plugging up the butthole, B, transplanting poop from a healthy person into a sick person, C, drinking a daily smoothie that includes traces of fecal matter, or D, medical marijuana. Jamie, to you, sir.
transferring the poop.
I'm going to say drinking the smoothie that has poop in it.
Jamie, what makes you think it's transplanting the poop?
I know about this.
Do you?
Yes.
Because he is correct. It is transplanting the poop. I would love to know how you know about this.
Just Dr. Drew, but yeah, they've talked about just transplanting the poop before to help with stomach issues.
I want to know how they found that out. Like what? I mean, like what made them
I don't
go,
know.
like if I put my poop in you, will that help your butt? I mean, help your stomach? Like, will that help? Like, if you like, how do they transplant poop inside of another person?
Now, you've seen the colonoscopy machines, right? Where they suck the shit out
Done.
of people.
Yep. Okay. I'm
Yep.
already over it.
It's like a giant vacuum, and they even use clear tubes so they can see the poop coming out.
Okay.
And just
I figured you would have known the battle shits one, but I didn't think you would know that one. This was the head scratcher to me. All right. Having sex is good for a guy's health because having sex at least once a week can lower a man's risk of heart disease by 30%, diabetes by 40%, stroke by 50%, or D, all of the above.
Is it my turn?
No.
Oh, I go to D.
Jimmy.
I don't think it affects diabetes. So I'm going A.
The answer is D,
Oh.
diabetes. It's the exercise. You're burning
It's
calories.
all of the above, right?
Yeah, it's all the above.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the above. So I didn't think it was going to fuck with diabetes, but I think it's because of the exercise.
Exercise.
Yeah, you're burning calories, so you burn sugar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was guessing the stroke number was just off, and then the diabetes wasn't affected. So that's why I was like, yeah.
I don't know
That's
why.
the gross one.
No, this isn't the gross one, but it's not a very. I don't know why I put this one in here. Did you ever accidentally poop in the shower when you thought you just had to fart? To the act of pushing the poop down the drain with your foot is called. Jamie already knows, don't you? Just shake your head.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No.
Releasing the turtles, a chestnut shower, a waffle stomp, or golden showers, babe?
I'm going to go waffle stomp.
Yep, it is the waffle stomp.
It's waffle stomp, yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
As soon as you started saying it, I was just like, ooh. Another question. Another shit question for me.
There was 3 of them in here for you, buddy. I stacked the deck for you too.
Here, like it lives up to the name. Like I wish I did not fucking know that.
Yeah,
Waffle stomp.
trivia for the weird, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm waiting for the one that made you gag. You probably saved that for last.
I did. Dolphins are horny at any moment. This is question number 9, by the way.
Okay.
They even use these as a way to get themselves off. Their own mouth. B, dead fish heads. C, humans. Or D, the bottom of ships.
Mm.
You can go first again.
I'm going to say the bottom of ships.
Dead fish heads.
It is dead fish heads. They will take their flippers and jerk themselves
Yeah.
off with a dead fish head.
Interesting.
How do I
Unbelievable.
know this shit?
What the fuck is wrong with you? All right.
Did you know that one before?
Oh yeah. I actually knew that one.
Okay. I was like,
I actually knew that one. I was like, I hate that. I hate that I knew that. All right, going to the question number 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my wife. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't have a tiebreaker question. In 2019, question number 10 and number final. 19-year-old Keith Ali Khan set a new world record by eating 65 grapes in 3 minutes. The crazy part of the story is he's allergic to grapes. The grapes were covered in urine. He used his feet or he ingested them through his butt.
He ate him through his butt. Which isn't possible, but it was just funny.
What the fuck?
I have no theory on that one either.
I'm
James?
saying his feet. I feel like you can go faster than that with your feet, though.
I will let you know this game is gonna end in a tie this week, ladies and gentlemen, because you both got it wrong.
Was it covered in urine?
He fucking R. Kelly'd the grape.
Why is that a world record? Why was Guinness there? Why was Guinness there?
I read.
So he ate piss
I needed
grapes.
to talk to the fucking Guinness agent that went to that one.
He ate 65 piss-covered grapes in 3 minutes.
And someone was sitting there with a fucking stopwatch
And a
counter.
clicker.
Yeah.
Oh, he did use. Oh, fuck! I misread it. It was use his feet. Fuck.
Oh, did I get it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it right. I fucking misread it. I feel like a dummy.
All right, that makes
I
more sense.
fucking. Oh,
I'm not as mad about Guinness now.
I fucking misread it. Fuck. I misread it. I'm like, dude. I'm like,
Dyslexic
I guess I couldn't get past the fucking urine thing and just stopped. Now I feel like a dummy. So Jamie, you did win. Fuck. God damn it.
Was I not supposed to
Oh,
flip that
you're
over?
still-
No, I'm glad you did. I'm glad
I
you,
had to read it. I had to read it again because
Yeah.
that shit just.
I thought he fucking ate piss covered grapes. I misread it yesterday, completely vomited, and never read it again, and fucking moved on. It just was
So
like
you were stuck on piss covered grapes.
Yeah, I was stuck on piss covered grapes. My bust. I'm like, this motherfucker R. Kelly'd some grapes and ate them
Oh.
for a world record. What the fuck? And I couldn't get past it. See, this is why I shouldn't do fucking.
I feel like someone can go faster with their feet in 3 minutes.
You think?
I don't know. That'd be kind of difficult. You got to pick it
Let
up
me-
and
Jamie,
put
you
it to
want-
your mouth.
Let me get some practice in.
You ain't, dude. Dude. It takes you 3 minutes just to lift your one leg to your chin.
Oh my! I can't do that. Wait a second.
You're going in at the wrong angle, big guy. Wrong angle. Wrong angle.
Oh
you
no,
think-
my leg's stuck.
Oh, dude, he's gonna flip himself out of this chair, and I'm gonna lose it. I am going to lose it if he flips himself out of this chair.
Whoa.
You know,
Jamie won.
Jamie, you won. God damn it! I can't believe I fucking I fucked that up, dude.
Well, yeah, I ended up knowing like 4 of the questions, just being
Which
like,
is weird.
well,
Well, I figured you'd know the shit covered ones.
Why? Like, why would he know that?
Have you not met James?
I have. I'm just asking, is there something I don't know? Like, does he have a shit fetish or something?
No, he just knows those types of trivia
I
questions.
was about to say it's not a fetish, but it's definitely a fascination with people that do have a fetish with it.
So you're
Okay.
interested in the people that have the fetish, or interested in the fetish.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother me to watch those videos. So it just like is like, huh, people actually get off to this.
I don't know, dude. I saw 2 girls, 1 cup, and that was it for me.
I think.
Well, that
everybody-
one's fake. That's ice cream.
Is it fake? Did they say that came out?
Yeah,
was
that
fake?
one's fake. They like plungered it up their assholes and then they shot it out.
It was still in their ass though.
Yeah, but they do shit and everything. It's clean. Have you never seen a porn girl like prep for an anal scene?
No.
It is a process. It's like a 45-hour long process where they sit and just like constantly run water up their asshole until it all is just clear as fuck.
So colonics, I think is what it's called.
Yeah,
Colonics.
and they
yeah.
just do it at home. Yeah.
I know the one girl who I just heard the one girl. She was like, if I'm going to do an anal scene, she goes, I know 2 days prior that my diet is just going to be nothing but fucking water or clear liquids and gummy bears.
Nope.
I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I've heard that one before.
I'm like, why gummy bears? That's
Yeah,
like, like
that's kind of a gross one though, because most like girls that are like higher up, it's just they do that before the shoot. They just clean out.
yeah, but the gummy bears thing was
Sugar.
I guess.
But the dye from the gummy bear could also affect anything you do butt wise. So
Well, I guess you're not eating hot sauce or
that's
anything.
why if you ever have to get a colonoscopy, you don't eat red jello. The red dye in that.
I had a
Uh,
doctor one time tell me not to
no.
drink any Fanta because they were like, it'll scare us, please.
Dude, I drink nothing but sugar-free grape or sugar-free red Kool-Aid. I wonder what they are going like cherry Kool-Aid. I wonder if I ever had a colonoscopy, what they're going to be like. This is a murder scene. Like, there's something
For me,
wrong
it
with
was
this man.
just a urine. It was a urine test, but they were just like, because they saw my Fanta tattoo, and they were just like, please be calm.
Don't drink Fanta.
Yeah,
Is there a day that goes that you don't drink Fanta?
I just got a case earlier.
Fanta, we're looking for sponsors of the podcast.
He even has a tattoo, guys.
You know, he even has the tattoo already.
I'll get a body armor tattoo. Let me be a walking advertisement for Coke.
Jamie, please say Coca-Cola. Say the full name.
The
Just
actual company.
don't just yell, let me be an advertisement for Coke. All right. Especially
I
where
already
you
look
live.
like one.
Yeah, let's. We don't need you going to rehab on, just saying.
Okay.
That's
on my
all I
Artie-
got.
I'm on my Artie Lang grind.
How is he still around?
I don't know. How's Keith Richards still around?
because he goes to the quakening or the quickening every time a musician dies.
Fanta.
Who's going to be? Yeah, Fanta. You know, who's going to live longer? Keith Richards, Betty White.
Good call. Is Bob Barker still fucking alive? The host from The Price is Right.
That's a good question. Is Bob Barker still alive?
Are you looking, or you want me to look?
Sometimes I think I'm gonna die before Betty White. Have you ever had the thought that there'll never be more older people than you?
Yeah, Bob Barker is still alive. He's 97 years old.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
He's about ready. He'll turn 98 December 12th.
Oh wow.
So if Bob Barker mysteriously passes away, don't blame us, but let's just be he made it. You know. That's all I got. What else you got? We played some games. We had some laughs. I was an idiot and thought the guy ate a whole bunch of fucking urine-covered grapes. That's all I got.
Next week, are we showing TikToks? Are we going to start doing a little weekly compilation?
We can.
Because that's been somewhat of a background conversation.
So if we find anything interesting, just send it to what you?
Send it to me or Jamie. Send it to me.
I don't follow Jamie on TikTok.
Or send it to me and I'll forward it to Jamie.
Okay.
Yep.
And start doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I can set that up easily for us to react to.
And then, James, shout outs, promote.
Nothing much right now. Kankle_eater on Twitter. I believe Pollyanna has some merch out for Buried Pleasures, but no.
I have an idea for a loser shirt.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Anything promote?
Scented with a twist at Scentsy.us. All of the holiday stuff is coming out. The new scent of the month will be out. I don't know what it is yet. They usually send it to me. So, and just the tips and toes at colorstreet.com for all your festive nail deals. They had a couple retired shades come back. Lightyear is one of them. Came out as like a Star Wars type thing. I have Lightyear on right now. It's silver. It's party.
We need better lighting.
Put it out for the Buzz Lightyear movie.
No, it was for whatchamacallit.
Try that. I just burnt the fuck out of my arm with my fuck.
It was like when something Star Wars, or it was like fake Star Wars because they can't use the word Star Wars because Disney owns it. So it was something like that. Dark Matter and then Lightyear were the ones that came out. So it was like Dark Side, Light Side. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all.
And then lostlosers.com. Still got 50 or 15% off when you spend $50 or more. All that wonderful merch is there. Anchor, go be a supporter. Follow us on Twitter, losers_lost. Instagram, lost_loser_podcast. TikTok, we'll be doing a few more of those. You might see me yell at stupid people like I did on the last one.
That I had to walk away from that.
I
guy.
couldn't
I
fucking-
couldn't do it. I could not. It wasn't even funny to the point where I wanted to stick around and check it out. Like it was dumb in 2 seconds. Dumb.
That
Stupid fuck. Jesus Christ.
dude, go find the TikTok. But I'm gonna tell you, James, real quick, and then we'll fucking get out of here. Oh, Red Beard Knife and Leather. Go fucking hit up Ed on Facebook. Go get your knives, throwing knives, everything like that.
Christmas time. You need
Christmas
presents.
times. You need presents, knives, throwing knives, leather, axes, all that good stuff. Hit him up. Oh no, my TikTok. Dude, I was flipping through TikTok. There's a dude. He was like, Joe Biden is not only. This is the two reasons why Joe Biden is the greatest president in the world. And it was when a dude who was doing a parody. He was a dude who was being dead serious. He was number one. He is the greatest trigger man in history, as president in history. I've never seen a man that could trigger the Republicans so fast as saying a name ever.
That's not even
That's
the bad part.
why.
Get to the next one.
Number two,
This is where I lost
literally the second coming of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
I was like,
Huh?
all right, man. I have two problems with this right off the bat, and I have to do this, and I'm going to, and I'm not. First of all, I don't give a shit what you say or anything like that. Joe Biden's not the biggest trigger president in the world. I don't know if where this guy was for the last 4 years or remembered 45. They literally faked a dossier to try to impeach him.
I mean, do we want to talk about all the
Other,
like mannequins dressed up as Obama and lynched?
or the baby Trumps as Halloween costumes.
Like, this is
I can go on and on and on
Please
on
don't.
how that is
I'm-
going. So we ain't got enough time for that. My next bitch was, if he is the second coming of Jesus Christ, that means the first one was a baby sniffer. And I guess that's how we all ended up with the Catholic Church. That explains that. We don't need to go back and rewrite history books. On that note, everyone have a good week. We love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching wherever you are. We're just here for the jokes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're here to entertain. That's all we're doing. Other than that, goodbye.
Bye.
Bah.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Bye, losers.